it is such an honor for me to receive this award from an organization that has done so much for so many of our nation's women and families over these past 45 years, and to be in such great company. I've always admired Senator Gillibrand's work, but as a fellow mother of 2 kids, both a little older than our children, I can also look to her for advice up ahead. She's one of the few people that I can turn to for both legislative matters as well as the best ideas for kids' birthday parties. And I know that we're all looking forward to hearing from Senator Mikulski shortly, or as I like to refer to her, as the senator for keeping it real. I have seen her fight back the tears as we visited together with children on the Mexican border, and to strike fear in some of Washington's most powerful men with a single look. She has been a fearless warrior for the women and families of our nation, and she is truly irreplaceable. She also has an impeccable sense of fashion. And I just want to tell you that finding the right outfit for Border Patrol events can be tough. But when I showed up and I saw this, I knew I'd picked it just right. I like to call the Department of HHS, the department that I go to every day, the Department of the Kitchen Table. And every day we deal with the questions that moms and dads wrestle with when the kids are asleep and the checkbooks come out. How do we find or afford daycare? Can we pay for our daughter's surgery and save for college? How do we give our family the best shot at a better life? And while I care deeply about these challenges from a policy perspective, my family keeps them real. I live them every day. How do we save enough for college? How much help do my parents need? How on earth am I going to make it to this meeting when you kids have already ruined both my blouse and my pants before I get out the door? I'm lucky and I have an amazing partner in my husband, but as women, we are often caught between generations, caring for both children as well as parents. And just the other night, I found myself frantically trying to track down my mother an hour and a half after our nightly call time. And when she finally called me back and I frantically said, "Where have you been?" she said, "I was at the dinner that I told you I was going to last night." So I guess it'll be a good lesson for when our kids are teenagers. We all have to find that right balance. Last year, around the height of the outbreak of Ebola in West Africa, it was a Friday night, and I got a message, an email, and a call saying that the president had called a noon meeting the very next day, a Saturday, and it was right in the middle of our daughter's 7th birthday party. So I called and let the NSC know that I was happy to send a substitute. Dr. Frieden's really good. But I couldn't attend the meeting at that time because it was my daughter's birthday party. And the president moved the meeting without thinking about it. And, you know, he didn't just do that out of kindness, although he is a kind man. He did it because he knows that our families are part of our strength, not a weakness. And when I walk into a Head Start classroom, I know what to look for because I have young kids in terms of what kind of questions to ask. I have a kindergartner. I know what they're learning. I know how important it is to consider caretakers as we help people grow old with security and dignity. Our families give us that information and make us stronger in what we do. I know many families need a healthcare system that puts people front and center. And I know that for every challenge I face It's a fraction of the many struggles, like the folks that we have seen on this screen face every day. And it's been the honor of my life to be a part of the work that eases those struggles. Today, 20 million more Americans have health coverage thanks to the Affordable Care Act. No one can be denied coverage because they've been sick before. And millions now have access to preventative services like contraception at no extra cost. And families no longer have to worry about losing their coverage because of an illness. This kind of progress didn't just happen. Those families can breathe a little easier because the people in this room and the National Partnership had the courage to fight for them. Because the senators that worked to get the ACA passed, including Senator Mikulski's amendment to provide coverage for preventative care for women, and because organizations like the National Partnership for Women and Families stand up for them every day. Thank you for your leadership, and thank you for the honor of this award. I will continue to try to be worthy of it. Thank you.